Hello viewers, I am Avinash here. Today I am going to tell you how to solve difficult questions of math easily. Now you might be wondering, what type of topic is this? Difficult things are solved difficultly and easy things are solved easily. How is it possible to solve a difficult question easily? In order to understand this, first we will have to understand what does the word difficult actually mean. Let us try to understand the word difficult with an example. Suppose we go to a doctor and ask him that I have got a patient. Will you treat him? His reply would be, why not? It is a very easy work and I will do it for you. But imagine if I ask the same doctor that I have got a wall and I want to plaster it. Will you help me? The doctor will say, no, plastering a wall is a very difficult work. I cannot do it for you. Let us try to understand the word difficult with another example. Now, suppose we go to a mason and ask him that I have got a patient. Will you treat him? His answer would be no, treating a patient is a difficult work. I cannot do it for you. Now, suppose I ask the same mason that I have got a wall and I want to plaster it. Will you help me? His answer would be, why not? It is a very easy work and I will do it for you. So you saw, a single work which is difficult for one person becomes easy for another. It means that the thing which we are not able to understand, or things which we do not understand nicely or we don't have knowledge, becomes difficult for us, whereas the thing which we are used to do it, or things which we are able to understand, becomes easy for us. So we saw that things which we do not understand are difficult, whereas things which we understand are easy. Now we can say that no math question is difficult. If any question is appearing difficult to you, it means that either this question is new to you or you are unable to understand what the question is asking for. How can we easily solve a math problem? As we have seen that in order to make anything easy, the first thing you need to do is to understand it. Now the question arises, how can we understand a math problem? It's very simple. In order to understand a math problem, the first thing you need to do is read the question properly. Once you have read the question, try to find the meaning of the question. And once you have got the meaning of the question, try to draw the sketch of whatever you have understood. And after you have understood the question, try to solve the question. It might happen to you that sometimes while reading the question at once, you are unable to understand what the question is actually asking for. In such cases, read the first line, find its meaning, draw the sketch. Again read the second line, find its meaning and draw its sketch. In this way, you can read the whole question, find its meaning and then solve it. In this video, I have taken an example and tried to solve it step by step so that you can understand how should we read the question, how to understand it and how to make sketch and lastly how to solve. The example which I have taken may be easy for some of you, it might be even hard for some other. But even though this question may be easy for some of you, watch the video till end, because my main intention for making this video is not to solve the problem but help you to understand how to handle a question. Now let us try this with a question. Now here is the question. A well of inner diameter 14 meter is dug to a depth of 12 meter. Earth taken out of it has been evenly spread all around it to a width of 7 meters to form an embankment. Find the height of the embankment so formed. As I have already told you that if you do not understand the question while reading it at once, the first thing you need to do is to read the first line. Now let us read the first line. A well of inner diameter 14 meter is dug to a depth of 12 meter. Now what we have understood? That we are going to dig a well. As we know, well is cylindrical in shape. So we are going to dig a well and the diameter of the well should be 14 meter and its height 12 meter. Now as we have understood that it is a cylinder of width 14 meter and height 12 meter, the next thing which we will have to do is to draw a cylinder whose diameter is 14 meter and height is 12 meter. Now let us read the second line. The earth taken out of it has been evenly spread all around it to a width of 7 meter to form an embankment. Find the height of the embankment so formed. Now what the question is telling? When we will dig this well, we will get mud. The mud which we will get, we are going to spread it all around the well to a width of 7 meter. In this way, when we will spread this mud, an embankment will be formed. And the question is asking that what will be the height of that embankment. Now what we have understood, that the mud which will be dug out from the well should be spreaded all around it to a width of 7 meter to form an embankment. Now when we have understood this, we are going to draw the sketch. Now here you can see that I have drawn an embankment. What should be the width of the embankment? It is 7 meter. Now what should be the height? That is height we don't know. Here one thing is important which should be noted. That is, see, the mud which we dug out was spreaded all around to form the embankment. It means the volume of the earth taken out should be equal to the volume of the earth spreaded, because the mud we have spreaded has been taken out from where? From the well. So the volume of the earth taken out, that is the cylinder, should be equal to the volume of the embankment. Now once you have understood this, there is nothing left in this question. Now we can easily solve this question. As far as the well is concerned, it was cylinder, and we know that the volume of the cylinder is pi r square h. But how to find the volume of this embankment? It is also very simple. If we subtract the volume of inner cylinder, that is the cylinder which is in white color, from this whole figure, the thing which we will get will be the volume of the embankment. Here I have made two figures. One is showing the side view of the embankment while the other is showing the top view. Now let us see what will happen if we subtract the inner cylinder from this. You can see here what is left out is the volume of the embankment. Similarly, from the top view, what will happen if we remove this inner cylinder from it? The thing which will be left out will be the volume of the embankment. So in order to find the volume of the embankment, what we will have to do is to subtract the volume of inner cylinder from the outer one. Now in order to find the volume of this embankment, what we need is the outer radius and the inner radius. The inner radius, that is the radius of the inner cylinder, as you can see is written in black color, small r is equal to 7 meter. Why this is 7 meter? Because the place from where we have dug the mud out was 14 meter, and as we know the radius is half of the diameter. That is why the radius of inner cylinder will be small r is equal to 7 meter. What about capital R? That is the radius of outer cylinder. It is 14 meter. Why 14 meter? As you can see that in black color the inner radius is 7 meter and the width of the embankment is 7 meter. So 7 plus 7 is equal to 14 meter. And height of both the cylinder is capital H. Now let us see what we will get if we want to find the volume of this embankment. The volume of the embankment will be pi capital R square capital H minus pi small r square capital H. Why? The volume of a cylinder is pi r square H. For outer cylinder the radius is capital R. For inner cylinder the radius is small r. Since you can see here that pi and h are common, therefore we get pi h into capital R square minus small r square. Now the volume of this well, that is the volume from where we have dug the mud out, is equal to pi r square h. That means the volume of earth taken out will be pi r square h, where r small r, as you can see in black color, is the inner radius, that is equal to 7 meter, and h here is small h and its value is 12 meter, the depth of the well. Now once we made the sketch and we have understood the question, it is time for its solution. In order to solve the question, the first thing we need to do is to write the meaning of all the assumptions which we have taken. Here I have written, let the inner radius of the embankment be small r, the outer radius of the embankment be capital R, the height of the embankment be capital H, depth up to which the mud has been taken out be small h. Now here you can see the value of small r is equal to 7 meter. The value of capital R is equal to 14 meter. The value of small h is 12 meter. And the value of capital H is unknown. This is the thing which we will have to find. Now we have the volume of the earth taken out is equal to pi small r square h. Now as we know the value of small r is 7 meter. So we get pi into 7 square into 12 meter cube. Similarly, the volume of the embankment, as we have already seen, was pi capital H capital R square minus small r square, and the value of capital R was 14. Therefore it will become 14 square minus 7 square, because the value of small r was 7 meter. Now according to question, the volume of the embankment is equal to volume of earth taken out, and as we have seen, the volume of the embankment is pi h into 14 square minus 7 square, and the volume of earth taken out, that is the volume of the mud which we dug out from the well, is pi into 7 into 12 meter. Since there is pi on both sides, they will cancel out each other and we will get this. Here you can see on the left hand side the h and 14 square minus 7 square are in form of multiplication. When this thing goes to the right, it will become divide, and we will get h is equal to 7 into 7 into 12 by 14 square minus 7 square. Further solving, we will get 21 into 7. Below you can see I have written 21, since 14 square minus 7 square, that is a square minus b square, is equal to a plus b into a minus b. Here a plus b, that is 14 plus 7, is equal to 21 into a minus b, that is 14 minus 7, is equal to 7. Now you can see here 7 will cancel out each other, and 7 3s are 21, 3 4s are 12. On further solving this question, we will get h is equal to 4 meter. So we can say that the height of the embankment is 4 meters. I hope you might have understood this question very nicely and also have seen that we can solve any question very easily if we are able to understand its meaning. If you want more videos like this, don't forget to like and subscribe the channel. Thank you for watching this video. You can also write in the comment box just below.